Hello there. I think a few people have been saying how helpful you've been finding these little messages, so I will try and keep on doing them. Um, I'm not sure I can promise to do them every day, but I'll do my best. If not, I'll get the curate to do some of them. I haven't told him that yet. But I don't know about you, but I've noticed how quickly I'm finding it a struggle to remember what day of the week it is. I know that in the past, whenever I've had long breaks from sort of my normal routine, I've ended up feeling quite low. It's like we need those regular landmarks in our day to day life to give us some sort of anchor to keep us connected to reality. And things like not having the Sunday services yesterday felt like a really important anchor for me was missing. And I know that reality doesn't feel very real at the moment, but there might be some things that we can do to create a new rhythm for our lives, some new anchors to secure us. And if you went to the Church of England website, for example, they've produced various resources that we can use. If you just type in churchofengland.org and then scroll down their homepage, you'll see where you can join in with their daily services online. Uh, from there, you can find different prayer resources that you can use at home each day. And we've printed off some copies of some of these and left them in church if you wanted to pop in and pick them up from there, if you're allowed to go out. If you're stuck at home on your own, why not phone a friend? Make sure you've both got copies of the material and you could read it through together over the phone. So we're trying to find as many ways as possible that we can keep people in touch and help them find ways of worshipping and praying at home over the coming weeks. We'll produce a list of resources for you to check out. We'll be posting things on our website or Facebook page and dropping hard copies of things around to people who might not be able to get online. Ian and I are making our way through the church directory just to sort of get in touch with people, find out how they are, what help they might need, or what help they might be able to offer, even if it is only being a phone friend for someone. If you don't know or you don't think that you're in our directory but would like us to get in touch, then do phone the church office on 01630 653 505 and leave us a message. The office isn't manned at the moment, but we are picking up the messages. And you can also contact us via our website, stmarysmarketdrayton.org.uk, with no gaps or apostrophes. I've been looking at one of the Psalms for today's morning prayer, Psalm 77, and it's one of those Psalms that we might call a Psalm of lament, where the writer cries out to God in their distress. It's a psalm that reminds us very often in the Bible, God's people really sort of let him have it with both barrels sometimes. They don't hold back. They tell him exactly how they're feeling in no uncertain terms. And that tells me that it's okay to do that. It's okay to be completely real with God about how we're feeling. In fact, I think he invites us to get everything off our chest. He has broad shoulders. He can cope with our feelings. And so Psalm 77 was one of the Psalms for today. I'll just read it. I cried out to God for help. I cried out to God to hear me. When I was in distress, I sought the Lord. At night, I stretched out untiring hands, and I would not be comforted. I remembered you, God, and I groaned. I meditated, and my spirit grew faint. You kept my eyes from closing. I was too troubled to speak. I thought about the former days, the years of long ago. I remembered my songs in the night. My heart meditated, and my spirit asked, will the Lord reject forever? Will he never show his favour again? Has the Lord forgotten to be merciful? Has he in anger withheld his compassion? Has his unfailing love vanished forever? Has his promise failed for all time? Then I thought, to this I will appeal. The years when the Most High stretched out his right hand. I will remember the deeds of the Lord. Yes, I will remember your miracles of long ago. I will consider all your works and meditate on all your mighty deeds. Your ways, God, are holy. What God is as great as our God? You are the God who performs miracles. You display your power among the peoples. With your mighty arm, you redeemed your people, the descendants of Jacob and Joseph. The waters saw you, God. The waters saw you and writhed, the very depths were convulsed. The clouds poured down water, the heavens resounded with thunder. Your arrows flashed back and forth. Your thunder was heard in the whirlwind. Your lightning lit up the world. The earth trembled and quaked. Your path led through the sea, your way through the mighty waters. Though your footprints were not seen, you led your people like a flock by the hand of Moses and Aaron. So the writer feels forgotten by God. They're struggling to see where God is in all the turmoil that's going on around them and which is giving them sleepless nights. So what do? They decide to consciously focus on all the good things that they know God has done for them and for their people in the past. They consciously remind themselves that God is faithful. He has been faithful and blessed them in the past, and he will continue to do so. They remember how God rescued them from slavery in Egypt and how he led them through Moses and Aaron and brought them miraculously through the Red Sea to safety. And we can do the same in these troubling times. We can remember that God is faithful, and we can remember and celebrate his goodness and his faithfulness to us. One of the things that we want to start producing is some sort of weekly newsletter of some sort, which we can post online, send out by email. And it would be great if in that newsletter we can share encouraging stories of where we have seen or are seeing God at work, either directly or through the people around us, or perhaps encouragements that you've had during your own times of prayer and Bible reading that you want to share. You can email those snippets of good news to the church office at St Mary's MD at btinternet.com. Let me just finish with a prayer. Blessed are you, God of compassion and mercy. To you be praise and glory forever. In the darkness of our sin, your light breaks forth like the dawn. Your healing springs up for deliverance. As we rejoice in the gift of your saving help, sustain us with your bountiful spirit and open our lips to sing your praise. Amen.